How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Pretty good. What do you have here?
This is one of the most beloved and important packs of basketball cards in all of history.
Long Johnson Boone pack, so I'm guessing this has Magic Johnson on the back?
Yes, one of the beloved Magic Johnson rookie cards is on the back.
Too bad it's not the Bird Johnson Irving card.
That's correct, but it could be in the pack. And that card graded as a PSA 10, worth $500,000.
If you thought there was a 10 in here, a possibility you would have cracked this thing open and pulled it out.
Maybe I'm not in the gambling mood right now. I'm here to sell a 1980 Topps basketball pack with Magic Johnson's rookie card on the back. The big factor of this pack is the fact that the Magic Johnson rookie is featured on the back, and there is potential for the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Julius Erving card to be inside the pack. I won this card in auction approximately 3 years ago as I started building a collection of sealed and authenticated wax packs. I've decided to sell this pack because, quite frankly, I've just got too many, and I'm looking to maybe narrow down my collection and focus on another part.
This is really cool. You have a 1980s Topps basketball wax pack. Cool thing about this is it's graded, so I do know that it's authentic. I have no questions about that. These cards were really cool because basically one card had 3 built-in mini cards into it. They were perforated, and you just kind of had to rip them apart. But some people didn't rip them apart, and those were the smart people in time. If my brain serves me correctly, this pack would have came with 8 cards. And we actually know what one of the cards is because it says right here, Long Johnson Boone. And it says back, so I'm guessing I can see it through the back. And that's right, I can see the Magic Johnson right there. I mean, I can kind of see a little bit of the other cards, but we can confirm 1 card out of the 8 that are in here. Now, there are other cards in this set that could be very valuable, and they could also be in here, but that's unconfirmable. I mean, the other valuable card that you would really want out of this pack would be the other Magic Johnson rookie. It also has the Larry Bird rookie attached to it, and then the Irving card on it as well. So what are you looking to do with this slab today?
I'm looking to sell it.
And do you have a price in mind?
Yeah, I'm pretty firm right at $2,000 based on current market conditions and the general rarity of that pack.
Okay, as far as price goes, I really would like to have someone come in and take a look at it because I don't really know the graded sports market as well as I should. So do you have a few minutes to hang out while I get someone down?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
All right, give me just a few minutes. I'll have someone come down and take a look at it, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey,
chum.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, this guy has one of the coolest wax packs you could have. I think the only one cooler would actually have Larry Bird with Magic Johnson on it.
Very nice, 1980 Topps basketball. So very famous or infamous set, known for having one of the greatest basketball cards in the hobby. It was the first time Topps used such a design where they perforated 3 separate cards onto one, and so naturally, kids ripped these packs and they pulled them apart.
Well, this is the Long Johnson Boone version, and if you want to check it out, you could see it right there on the back, Magic Johnson dead in the center.
Oh, yeah. And as we see here, this is where the pack is actually put together, the wax paper. And so that seam is right over the top of the Magic Johnson card. And so what we know from that is the wax would seep in, maybe it had too much heat, and it'd actually go onto the cards and soak in. And unfortunately, we wouldn't know until we opened it up for sure whether it was stained or not.
So, all in all, what do you think about this?
So this pack here with the Magic Johnson on the back, the value on this would be $800.
You got any questions at all?
That seems a little low due to the rarity of the pack and the general fact that Magic is on the back. I mean, the market at auction seems to be a little bit more volatile upwards, so I'm kind of surprised by that valuation.
Yeah, you know, in any auction, it just takes 2 people to fight each other and drive a price up. You know, we see that, especially in cards.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. You bet.
All right, I know you were pretty firm on what you were saying, but I do got to go with Andy there.
Well, I appreciate the consideration. You know, I do have a big collection of these sealed and slabbed wax packs, and I'm just starting to think about breaking it up. So maybe this isn't the one that I start breaking up the collection and I keep it intact for a little bit longer until maybe the market bounces back up.
So, no deal, but really cool to see this. Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Have a good day.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how can I help you?
I have a few items today.
Are these teeny babies?
They are.
And they're just a little smaller than Beanie Babies.
Exactly.
I got them from McDonald's in 1997 and 1998.
Hey, you look like a double cheeseburger and fry kind of guy.
So I'm at the pawn shop today, and I'm trying to sell my limited edition McDonald's Teeny Beanie Babies. I swear I drove my parents crazy. We sat in drive-thrus for hours and hours to get these things. And I looked at it as a possible investment. I'm looking to get $1,500. If I do make a sale today, one thing I'm definitely gonna do is pay my parents back for the time spent for sitting in line at those drive-thrus.
Okay, we have the limited edition McDonald's Teenie Beanies.
At the time, my grandmother was collecting Beanie Babies before these came out, and I knew that they had a lot of value, so I figured, hey, I'm gonna get out in front of this and I'm gonna collect these and see if it turns into something one day.
So it actually turned into something very quick. In 1993, the company Thai started making Beanie Babies. They originally dropped 6 of them on the first year, and then every year they would release a few more, and you would try to collect them all. In 1997, McDonald's and Thai joined forces, and they created a Teenie Baby. It caused all kinds of craziness. People were lined up for miles to get these through the drive-thrus. Everybody had to have them. You got them all. They have Glory, which would be the American bear. We have Maple, which would be the Canadian bear. We have Aaron, which would be the Ireland bear. And we have Britannia, the bear, which would have been from the UK. Is there anything special about these?
Yeah, there's a couple things actually. So on this one here, the date is different on the tag than what is on the back in terms of the birth date. And I believe all of them have a misprint in the name on the back as well.
Okay, so let me just go take a look at them. These plastics are really dented in. I'm not exactly sure how dented in they were when you got them. Also, it looks like it was perforated and you maybe had to poke it and pull it up. How much are you looking to get for them?
I'm looking to get $1,500 for the complete set.
I've seen one of these things sell for $1,000 before, so $1,500 doesn't seem unreasonable, but I'm not sure where these sit in the marketplace today of collectibles and value. So let's get someone down here and take a look at them, and then we'll talk about the price.
Sounds good?
Give me just a few minutes.
I have no worries about an expert evaluating the items. If anything, I'm gonna feel better about them coming in and solidifying what I'm asking for in regards to the price.
Steve, I've got Teenie Babies from McDonald's. I know at one point these were the hottest item in the collectible market, period. Like, you couldn't even get close to this.
Yeah, the Beanie Baby craze was amazing. The Beanie Baby collector was very fanatical. I mean, they were lining up at stores. They were fighting over who's gonna get that limited release and maybe find something rare. And Thai was really philanthropic. So when you have someone like McDonald's who has their own charities, it's a perfect marriage for them. These were actually made for McDonald's for you to be able to make a donation by purchasing Happy Meals. In '98, they produced 250 million Teenie Beanies. And you can imagine tons of different variations, packaging, and so on.
Well, supposedly these all have errors on the tag and the dates don't line up with the box.
Yeah, it's very common actually for all Beanie Babies. Tush tag errors, errors with release dates, and these didn't escape it. Do you mind if I take a look at these?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Awesome, thank you. So yeah, on the back here, you're gonna find that it says Oak Brook right below the flap there, which has Oak Brook as one word instead of two. And you can see, so that is one. So those errors occurred because maybe they were just producing so many and moving so fast, but it did raise funds for those charities, so it was great.
Well, what kind of value can you put on this set of 4?
You know, I've seen these in the past go upwards of $2,000 to $3,000 for this set. But that was back when they first came out and were just very, very desirable. Now that we know how many are actually out there and they're pretty common, this set here, be able to get $25 for the 4 of them.
Well, I guess you're the bearer of bad news today.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what it is.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck, man.
All right, thank you.
Well, we got a big difference in price there. After listening to what Steve had to say about these, I'd be willing to buy them for about $10. I know that's a lot less than $1,500, but that's what we have here.
Well, I think I'll hold on to them for another 20 years.
I'll tell you what, you bring them back in 20 years, I'll give you $5 for the set. How about that? Have a good day, man. Thanks for bringing them out.
Thank you. I walked in today with Teenie Beanie Babies, and that offer wasn't even teeny. It was microscopic.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing all right. What do we got?
I got a Transformers Optimus Prime, and it's a Pepsi edition, so I understand it's pretty rare.
Okay.
My dad gave it to me when I was a real little kid, but he never let us open it. He never let us play with it. So it's been sitting there taunting me for my whole life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's a transformer. I want to see it transform, though.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm at the pawn shop today to try to sell my Pepsi Optimus Prime toy. My dad got it for me when I was just a baby. I think it was a mail-away promotion, and it's been sitting there in the box ever since. It seems like it's in pretty good condition. The box has a few bumps on it from moving around, but I think it's probably one of the better ones you could find. I'm hoping to get $1,700 for my Pepsi Optimus Prime.
Well, that is pretty cool. You know, I mean, everybody knows about Transformers. They started airing it in the United States in 1984. They were like alien robots that transformed into vehicles, right? Kind of a weird concept, but if there's one toy I remember in the 80s, it was my Transformers. But to this day, they're still making a lot of money off these movies. This is Optimus Prime. Of course, he had to be the semi-truck because he was the leader. He was the biggest and the baddest one. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. So they actually just gave you the Pepsi decal to put on it.
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Okay, I mean, you know, that's one of the great things about Pepsi. They were never able to get a leg up on Coke. So what Pepsi had to do was they had to always come up with creative ways to market stuff like this. And this is kind of ingenious. Hey, we'll just staple a Pepsi tag to it, and you could turn it into a Pepsi truck, and you'll promote Pepsi.
Yeah.
So how much are you looking to get?
I'm looking probably about $1,700 for this. Just, I know it's rare, and I know you probably won't find a better example of one that hasn't been touched before, so.
Okay, I mean, well, I know it is rare. I know that this stuff is really collectible, you know, especially with it having the Pepsi thing on it. I think you might actually have something here to where I really don't want to make you an offer without having somebody come down and take a look at it for me. Do you mind if I give a buddy of mine a call?
No, I would welcome that. I mean, maybe we can both learn something about it.
All right, well, hang out and I'll be right back, okay?
Thanks. I'm welcoming the expert to come in and look at it, who knows a little more than I do about it and can give us a good price.
So yeah, Steve, Transformers 1980s with the Pepsi tag.
It's a cool item. So in 1984, Transformers released their first wave of toys. And then in 85, they were gearing up to release the next wave, and they didn't quite have enough toys to put out, but they still had lots of Optimus Prime. So what are you gonna do with it? So Pepsi teams up with Hasbro and does a mail away.
Okay, so he says it's never came out of the box. It still has the Pepsi tag on it. That alone seems like it would be hard to keep on there.
Well, yeah, it's not common to find them with the stickers still attached to the exterior of the box flap. But I can see that it looks like there's a piece of tape that's removed on the box edge, and that usually means in our world, that's an open box item. It could be unused contents, I'm not sure, but I'd have to see the interior contents to do that. Do you mind if I take a look at that?
All right, I guess it's time to open her.
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Well, let's take a look at it here. So Optimus himself, he looks like he's in good shape. Nice sticker and chrome on him. And then you have the truck, and the truck actually converted into like a regeneration pod for Optimus. The missiles would apply into here. So as far as the toy goes, I don't believe that it's been played with. However, I can see that there's breakaway on the foam right there. I see a sticker, which means that's probably off the original sticker sheet here. So it does have the unapplied stickers, and they are in there. This is the tree that the missiles for him would have been attached to. However, is missing the missiles. They were removed from the tree. Maybe as a kid, you might have even gotten into it, started to mess with it, and then Dad said something, who knows? But the missiles are definitely missing from the toy.
So what do you think, as it sits, it's worth?
The fact that the Pepsi sticker's attached to it is key, and the toy being in very good shape. Missing the missiles, though, I would expect you'd be able to get $450 for the item. This toy is one of those big must-haves for any Transformer collector. The Pepsi promotion was a huge success. This one, with the stickers still unapplied on the box, is really desirable. That's why it's disappointing to find out some of the items have been removed and there's some missing.
Steve, I appreciate you coming down, man. Thank you.
No problem. Good luck, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
So, I gotta go with what my guy says. I'm not a Transformer collector. You know, I can offer you about 200 bucks for it.
You know, I understand where you're coming from with your price. You know, the fact that it was out of the box at some point's pretty disappointing, but also I think maybe I'll just take it home and play with it with my sons now.
All right, man. Well, if you change your mind, I'm always here, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll out.
Thanks. It's a disappointment to realize that it had been opened. So yeah, I've been waiting for 36 years to play with it. I kind of want to play with it right now, but I'll wait for my little kids to be there, I think.
Rick, another one of your packages came in.
Okay,
Looks like it's from a customer.
open it up. Let's see what it is. Here at the shop, we're lucky enough to get a lot of calls from people wanting to sell some really cool items. But occasionally there's times when sellers aren't able to bring them in person. So we started having them mail stuff in for us to review.
I think it's dolls. Norman Rockwell character doll.
All right, I know what this is.
What is it?
I talked to a guy on the phone. He has these limited edition Norman Rockwell dolls. Told him mail them in. I'll take a look at it. I'll video chat with him. Maybe we can make a deal.
I'll get him organized nice. William? Oh, wait, Wilma.
Wilma?
Nell? Polly? Tina? Bess? Amy? Wow, they all have the same names as my ex-girlfriends.
You actually had a girlfriend with the name Bess?
Bess, Tina, Polly, Amy, Nell, Wilma, a lot more.
Did you have an ex-girlfriend named Dr. Crisfield?
I was the doctor in all my relationships.
All right,
Wait, I thought Norman Rockwell was like a painter.
he was. These are based on some of his really iconic paintings, and this company made them into dolls, and they probably paid Norman Rockwell's estate a licensing fee for them.
Is this kind of stuff collectible, though?
Yeah, and generally most of the stuff that made to collect is not collectible, but this is Norman Rockwell. He's probably the most recognizable name in art in the United States. He was born in the 1890s. When he was 14, he ended up dropping out of high school and just went to art school. And then ended up getting a job with this magazine called the Saturday Evening Post, and ended up painting over 300 different covers for the magazine. It made him incredibly famous. And that's where you have all this iconic stuff right here.
Who would buy these? Because it doesn't look like they've ever been played with.
Generally, these were marketed to women, and they would put them in like a curio cabinet.
Cheerio cabinet?
A curio cabinet. That's a cabinet you have in your house with like knickknacks and stuff.
I have one cabinet in my house with glass marbles. Does that count?
Sure.
I got a curio.
Yes. So get all these out of the boxes. Make sure they're all in good condition.
Give me about 45 minutes.
It should take 10 minutes, chum.
You have to be very careful with this stuff, Rick.
10 minutes. Hey, Scott, are you there?
Hey, Rick, how are you doing?
Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Great.
So we got the dolls. What exactly do we have here?
These are Norman Rockwell collectible dolls, and they were purchased by my mother for my daughter, her granddaughter, somewhere in the mid-'70s to the early '80s. My mom worked for a real large mail-order catalog company that specialized in collectibles. She thought it'd be a really neat thing to have for her.
So these were bought mail order?
Yes.
Did she play with these?
Well, they were more just kind of keepsake type things that you would want to maybe put in a curio cabinet or have on display. They really weren't to be played with too much.
What kind of kid would want to put these in a cabinet?
I know you guys have a tendency to like to blow things up, but this wouldn't be that type of item.
I don't know. You'd be surprised when it'll blow up.
Okay, so these are from the 80s. I don't think they're super valuable, but they are Norman Rockwell, so I think they will sell. Most artists have this period in their life where they were starving and everything else like that. He was from like day one successful. I mean, every magazine in the country wanted him to paint their cover. I mean, if Norman Rockwell painted the cover, basically you would have better sales. People recognized his art, and he always painted a story, like the doctor with the little girl, and the little girl was having the doctor check out her doll because her doll might be sick. It's just iconic art he made, and it's still collectible to this day. So these are collector series that you'd get one every couple months or something like that?
Yeah, you could purchase them individually, or you could actually, I think there were a total of 20 made.
How long did it take to collect all 10 of these?
Probably over the 10-year period.
Okay.
So why did you suddenly decide to sell them?
Well, my daughter got to the point where it was not as cool to collect, and nobody seemed to really want to go through the hassle of cleaning them, displaying them, and whatever, so we kind of decided to move on with them.
Oh, I feel you. I had to take all these out of the box, and it was a hassle.
All right, well, unfortunately, my friend Steve, who would know a lot more about these dolls, is unavailable, but I know Norman Rockwell is very collectible, so how much do you want for him?
There's 10 dolls there. I've been looking on the internet to see what the values are, and I'm thinking maybe around $425.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $250 for them.
Yeah, it's kind of hoping to get like maybe $350.
I'll give you $300. That's $30 a piece.
You know what? I think that's a fair offer. I'll take it.
All right, so we got a deal, $300. I'll get you a check in the mail today, and thanks for the business.
Thanks.
Have a good one, man. All right, you want to get these all packed up?
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna be happy when Steve comes over and tells you things ain't worth nothing.
Why is that?
Because you're never happy when you lose money.
How do you know I'm going to lose money?
Let's just say I got a little hunch, Rick.
All right, just put them away and don't break them.
Yeah, of course.
So here's the dolls. I couldn't get a hold of you. I figured they got to be worth something, right? So I took a shot at it.
Norman Rockwell stuff has been a staple for a long time, so generally there's a collector for it.
Okay.
They all look like they're from the Danbury Mint.
Yeah, I think they are.
It was a big deal to be collector edition or limited edition. We saw it on everything. And companies like Danbury Mint, they ran with it. They would get a license for something, for example, Norman Rockwell, and they would make tons of different things. And every single one of these items, we were told, limited edition. So because of that, people clamored at the time to run out and grab these. And when you have an item like this, where it was already mass collected, and people have them in their possession, you have to think that most of the collectors that collect these items have a majority, if not all of these, which does make them a more limited market to sell to. Beautiful art, amazing line, great place in history, especially when you think of historical illustrationists.
But they're,
Hard to sell.
okay.
Tell him how much you paid for him.
Yeah, I paid $300 for it.
Yeah, I think you probably overpaid there, Rick, as this collection, as I see it, probably would sell for about $250 for everything.
Probably gonna cost you $250 just to have me sell these. You know what, Rick? I think you should put these away just so you can never make a mistake again.
You can only push me so far, chum. Please put them away. Thanks a lot, man. Even I screw up every once in a while. Maybe I'll bring him to the shooting range.
All right, have a good day, guys.
So you've been doing really good around here. I'm thinking about telling your dad to give me a raise. I've been training you so good.
I think that's well-deserved.
Dad should what?
Jake thinks that you should give me a raise because he's been doing so good around here, and I'm the one who's training him. And we're definitely gonna need better snacks because we're lacking up here.
Bob, how's it going?
How you doing, Rick?
See, Rick, that's how a bald man with a beard should look. He's doing it right.
What's going on, Bob?
Yeah, we got a little issue with the track rabbit. That motor is just not gonna cut it. We're gonna have to put a little bit bigger motor in there.
Okay, I bought a 1959 Track Rabbit.
What's a track rabbit?
It's a little go-kart, and Bob's restoring it, 1959. So if I buy this, you got time to do it?
I don't have time, but I'll make time because I think it's so cool. Maybe if I lose a couple pounds, I can get in it and try it.
Okay, is it gonna change the price much?
Nah, I'll take care of you. I think you'll have more fun with the bigger motor.
All right, thanks, man, I appreciate it. You know what, I think I have a great idea. There's that go-kart track on the south side of town. When it's done, I think I have a test pilot. All right, so give me a call as soon as it's done. I'll get you paid and we'll go play with it.
Very good, Rick.
All right, thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Rick, if you're gonna get Jake in racing shape, you're gonna have to give him some better snacks.
What do snacks have to do with racing?
You have to stay fueled. Is that the go-kart?
That is the go-kart.
What's up, Bob?
How you doing, guys? Ready
Pretty
to go for
good.
a ride?
This thing looks amazing. What all did you do to it?
All right, we broke it down, took it apart, media blasted the chassis, fixed a couple cracks in the body, painted it up, had the seat made for it, designed a brake gas pedal for it. When you pull it backwards, it gives it throttle and releases the brake. Push it forward, and it puts the brake on.
Cool.
That 2.5 horsepower motor, it was more like a dead rabbit. So we threw a 6.5 horsepower in it to really get it going.
All right. So I bought it for $850. How much do I owe you now?
Well, we went into it pretty steep, but I'll hold to what we originally said at 2,600.
2,600?
Yep.
Okay. So how'd you think I could get out of it?
This has got to be really collectible because not many of these could have survived. I've never seen one before this. This could go for 6,000. Easy, probably more if you get the right collector.
Okay, sweet. So, you're gonna be the test driver.
All right. Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't really see you or Chum fitting in that.
I could fit into it.
But could you get out?
There is a big market for collectible go-karts. I had one back in the day, and I love it. The fact that it runs is really cool because, you know, you can either display it, or if you get the urge, you can take it out and blow around with it.
Not too fast. Go.
There we go, ride that wall, Jake. Here we go, here we go. This will be the last right turn of the course before he finishes the race, and he is in first place! Woo! All right, we have a winner, first
Good ride.
place. Jake Harrison. Woo!
So what'd you think?
No, this was really fun. I'd definitely do this again.
Well, Jake, you know the real reason he brought us is so that we can load this in the truck, so I guess we'll get to it.
Do the flag. Me and Bob will go have lunch. You guys
All
go
right.
to work.
Order us some chicken wings, we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Do you know how to start this thing?
I'm just gonna push it.
All right.
Dude, you could get out and help me.
Nah, I think I'm fine right here.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
So, tell me what you got here.
I have 7 different Penjoy promotional model trucks.
You don't look much like a truck driving fan.
My grandfather gave me these. He was a truck driver, he collected them, and every time he would come home to see me, he would bring me one.
I always thought these things were kind of funny because dads who are truck drivers would bring them home to their kids and say, ooh, I got you this, but don't take it out of the box and you're not allowed to touch it, and it's actually really mine.
Yes. I'm at the pawn shop today to try to sell my Penjoy company promotional model trucks. I have 7 of these trucks. They all come from different companies that they had gotten the rights to. These trucks are really cool because they are well made, they are made of die-cast metal, and they look like real semi-trucks. I am asking $700 today for these trucks.
Wow, definitely cool. So Penjoy came about in the early 90s. They were the leading manufacturer of these metal trucks like this. I mean, they had probably every single license known to man. I mean, look, we got Juicy Juice to Carnation Instant Breakfast to chili to cookies. And they were really, really accurate the way they built them. You know, you could tell that they weren't really played with. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of them. They are really cool, and the funny thing is they are really, really collectible. So how much are you looking to get?
I looked them up online, and I saw that they're going for anywhere from $40 to $250 a piece. I want to sell them for about $700.
Okay, you don't have the $250 ones here. I'm sorry. I just gotta let you know.
Okay.
I could probably say I might be able to get 40 bucks a piece for them. So that's $280 for all.
Okay.
That would be me selling them.
Can we go up to, say, maybe $75 a piece?
No. I can't do 525. When I say I can get $40 a piece for them, that means what I can sell them for. I give you about $15 each, which is $105 altogether.
Oh, Can we go up to maybe 30?
30 each. That's 210 total. Tell you what, I'll do 25 bucks a piece. That's $175.
All right, that's a deal.
All right, right over there, someone will write you up.
All right, thank you. I'm sad to see them go, but hopefully they can bring someone else a little bit of joy into their lives.
Hey, Chum, where do you want me to put these?
Put them up in the warehouse.
Got you. And then I was told to personally hand deliver this, so here you go.
Santos is a buddy of mine who recently got promoted at the shop.
Hey, guys. Santos is now full-time, not part-time. So you guys got to train him everything to do.
So I'm just showing him the ropes in hopes of making my life easier in the end. Hi there. Included in this box is Mr. Softee's top 20 trading card set that I would like to sell.
Mr. Softee.
What's Mr. Softee's?
Mr. Softee ice cream is some of the best ice cream in the country. The whole neighborhood used to go bananas when the Mr. Softee truck came through. So I'm very familiar with Mr. Softee.
Are you familiar with Frank Sinatra?
Well, it's a little before my time, but of course I do know Old Blue Eyes.
It looks like Mr. Softee's adapted the collectible card routine here, which a lot of food companies were doing at the time. Before this, you would get your stuff like this inside of a tobacco pack.
Okay.
But right around in the 50s or 60s, they started to make that transition up into food products like bubble gum and apparently Mr. Softee's ice cream. I don't know if Mr. Softee's had packaged ice cream or if they just sold cones, but maybe you bought an ice cream cone and they gave you a card. We got Elvis Presley, which is really cool. Probably a lot of other famous people in here that I don't recognize. These look really, really cool. They're in really good condition. They look like they just came out of the box today. It's kind of a little bit of a red flag. So let's actually give the customer a call and see what's going on with all this stuff.
Sounds good.
You know how to use a computer. Hello?
Hey, hi.
Got your box here in the shop. Why don't you tell me about what you have?
You familiar with Mr. Softee, the old ice cream company?
Well, I am now because my partner has had one too many milkshakes from Mr. Softee's.
Yeah, they were addictive. They had different card sets that they put out. The one that I have is from 1963, and it's basically a complete set. It's 20 different cards, comprised mainly of singers.
Okay, you have a Frank Sinatra one in there. Did you get that graded yourself, or was that graded when you got it?
No, I purchased it and received it that way, yes.
How did you get this collection?
I basically won it on an online auction about 6 months ago.
I have a few worries just in the fact that they're from 1963 and they look incredibly pristine. What are you looking to do with them?
I'd like to sell them.
And how much are you looking for?
I'd like to get $4.95 for them.
Okay. I'd like to have someone come down and take a look at them, talk to me about, you know, the condition, the value, and whether or not he thinks that the whole set is authentic.
Totally understand.
I'll give you a call back in a little while, and we will discuss that $495 you're looking for.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So now what's the next step?
Go ahead and put that over there. I'm going to give our card guy, Andy, a call.
Sounds good.
Andy Santos.
How you doing, Andy?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
So this is the 1963 Mr. Softee's trading card set that I called you about.
Oh, man, nice.
Have you ever seen these before?
Yes, I have, actually. These are fun sets. So, as you said, it's Mr. Softee set, probably giving out one card per ice cream cone. But the condition's everything when we're looking at cards. You know, when they're issued, the corners get dinged up,
Sure
they get creases.
These ones look like they might have never even been given out. Do you think these are authentic, or are these reprinted recently?
Well, these definitely look authentic from here, but let me take a look at a couple of cards real quick, and let's be sure.
What exactly are you looking for?
Number one, we want to make sure that they're unaltered. None of the borders have been trimmed, no color has been added, anything of that nature. They look absolutely fine to me. They're original, they're unaltered. They are very nice condition overall, high grade. These probably weren't given out. Someone most likely got hold of a set that was never issued.
Okay, well, the big question, what kind of value do we have here?
Almost all the value is here with the Sinatra card. The Sinatra is one of the key cards in the set.
Next up, of course, would be Elvis.
Absolutely. The Elvis card is your next biggest card, and unfortunately, it's off-centered.
Right.
When the card is off-centered, no matter how great the physical condition is, the eye appeal is going to be off if the centering is off. And that would obviously affect the value greatly.
So what's the value overall for the complete set?
Overall, what we have right here, I think that our retail value is going to be $300.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming down and taking a look. Thank you.
Great, right.
Nice meeting you,
Nice
Andy.
to meet you.
We'll
Thank
do
you.
it again soon.
They're only worth $300, but let's see if we can make a deal.
Let's see what he says.
All right, let's go call him.
Sounds good.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So I spoke to the expert. He said the condition is amazing for these cards, and he has no doubt that these are authentic cards.
Okay.
He also valued them at $300, which I know is a little less than you were asking for. Most of the value being in the Frank Sinatra card.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the other big money card in this situation is an Elvis Presley, and the centering on that card happens to be really, really bad. So with everything I know, I could give you maybe $225 for him.
Oof, that's below what I paid for them.
That's only leaving me $75 room, you know, to make my money.
Okay, understood. I think I'll just hold on to them for now.
All right, well, I appreciate you sending the cards in. I will get everything packed up and shipped back out to you in the next day or two.
Thanks again, guys.
Have a good day. Well, didn't make a deal, but you can't buy everything.